3 na lang, sana lang 1 na lang, hindi na nila tinuloy. So I don't want them to have that reaction. Kaya kaming dalawa, ang dami naming meeting na inupuan talaga namin na ay ito, hindi po namin to sasabihin or ito, hindi to gagawin ni Fidel. So I think the challenge was getting to where we are now, to this version of the script. So yun po.
Okay, so syempre gusto namin ng bukod dun sa bago, of course, we're backing on nostalgia, babalik namin. Syempre gusto namin ng bagong flavor ng pelikula pag magkasama kami. And the pressure, syempre, kakaiba yun eh. So I guess yun lang yung pinaka-challenging part ng pelikula dun sa pagpili namin ulit sa kanya.
Marami kaming instances dun sa ibang versions ng script na nagtatext na kami sa isa't isa na huwag na natin gawin to kasi hindi kami satisfied with the story or parang wala siyang character development or ang dami na taon na lumipas, ito lang nangyari sa kanya. So, dami namin ganun in between 2017 and today. So, yun po.
Okay. Kyle, yung challenge mo na nakasama yung dalawa.
I think pinaka-challenge lang in a whole para sa akin, para sa character ko po na to, was just to make sure na I get my story across, kung anong gustong ikwento ni Direct Jason through Clyde, while also being able to be a catalyst din sa kanilang dalawa. Paano ako naging konektado sa kwento nilang dalawa. I think that was more of the challenge na talagang tinulungan naman po ako ni Direct Jason Paul. He gave me the trust and he really helped me build Clyde through each shooting day. So, as much as we were saying po kanina na pa-pressure po talaga yung project. Sa totoo lang, hindi po naging challenging because, yun nga, I'm surrounded by such a good team. And, yun.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you. That was Roldan Castro of Abandon Tonight. For our next question, we have Jeff Fernando of Daily Tribune.
Hello, good afternoon. Hi. For first question for JC and Bella. Nag-number 1 yung movie niyo 8 years ago, di ba, sa pista ng pelikulang Pilipino. And marami rin naging fans yung movie dahil sabi nga nila, iconic siya. So, ang question ko is, bakit daw kailangan maghintay ng 8 years bago ito sundan?
May dapat tayo i-shoot bago mag-pandemic. Tapos sakto nag-pandemic. So, natigil siya. Tapos, lumipad na ako ng London. Umalis ako. Tapos nabalitaan ko may iba nang ipa-partner kay JC. Nag-text ako kay Tita June, talaga po, hindi na po ako si Stella. Yun ang i-text ko. Tapos nabalitaan ko, tinanggal na po yung dapat na artista niya. And tinitay na lang nila umuwi ako.
So, muntik nang maging hindi ikaw?
Yeah. Muntik na ako. Nalaman ko lang kay JC din.
Almost.
Yeah, they almost replaced me.
Si Stella?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a different Stella. Yeah. Yun lang talaga yung text ko. Talaga po, hindi na po ako si Stella.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. I'm Stella again.
Hinintay ka talaga ng project?
Opo, and yun nga, yung script po, ang daming versions muna. Hindi kasi namin alam anong gagawin sa present time. Like, I don't know kung nabanggit to ni Direct Jason Paul sa first press ko namin before, but isang daang tula para kay Stella is loosely based on his college life. So it was very personal to him. So ngayon, what happens in the present time, hindi naman na sila nakikita ni Stella. So now everything is reimagined, everything is all in his head. So we had to wait for the right story.
Okay. JC, ikaw?
I guess po, kung nangyari to even before, the years before or 2019 or baka maghihilaw siya. So ang ganda na rin po siguro na naluto siya ng maayos, umabot ng 8 years para maging masarap.
Okay. Para kay next question ko for JC, may speech defect yung character mo dito. Ayun, paano mo inaral yung character na yon? And mas naiintindihan mo ba yung mga taong may ganong disability in playing this character?
Actually, ilalabas po namin sa pelikula na meron po talagang association or an institute na may speech defect. Nakasama ko po sila sa eksena at may isa po akong katabi doon na na talagang meron siyang speech defect. And kamusta ka? Napanood mo ba yung unang pelikula nito? Sabi niya, Kuya, sabi niya, ito yung nagbigay ng confidence sa akin nung napanood ko to. Kaya ako nakakapagtrabaho ngayon. And sabi ko, sana naman, tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Kasi minsan po, I just keep doing it, na hindi ako insensitive na ako, ganun. Then sir, lahat ng ginagawa niya nung panahon na yun, ako yun. at sinabi ko yun kaagad kay Direk Jason, and he posted about him. And I guess, isa to sa reason kung bakit kailangan din siguro ipalabas para meron talaga, we feel those kind of inferiority or fear, di ba? That this is, maybe this movie is for you. Ayan.
Okay. Last question na lang po for Kyle. Kyle, after watching this film, may inis ba ang audience sa'yo?
Posible po.
Okay.
Honestly.
Ready ka
honestly,
doon?
totoo
Ready
lang
ka?
po. Magiging honest na po ako.
Oo.
May mga naiinis na po sa akin bago pa panoorin yung film na to at may mas maiinis pa sa akin siguro pagkatapos. Pero ang kagandahan naman po ng character na to, I think sa lahat ng characters naman, may revelation naman. You'll find some kind of peace within Clyde. Feeling ko naman may marami pong makaka-relate sa kanya actually when it comes to personal insecurities. And ang gusto ko lang sabihin sa mga maiinis pa po kay Clyde, and in general, pag naiinis ka sa tao, alamin mo kasi it always comes from somewhere. And malalaman nyo sa film na to kung saan nanggaling si Clyde.
Okay. Thank you and congratulations. Thank you.
To add lang quickly po to your question kay Kyle, what I have to say about his performance po here, he makes, hindi kasi, ang dami ko na nakikitang comments na galit na sila kay Kyle, umpisa pa lang. So, what I have to say is he made Clyde very human. So, maiintindihan niyo kung bakit siya ganun. So, it's really good.
Thank you for your questions. That was Jeff Fernanda of Daily Tribune. Up next, we have Kate Adahar of Random Republica.
No.
Hi, good afternoon. Kasi yung kind of love na meron si Fidel, napapasulat siya ng tula, ng awit. Kayo ba, how does love change you? Or ano yung mga nagawa niyo because of love?
Papasulat ako ng script. Ano ba? Hindi ko na alam.
Napapasulat siya ng script. Diba?
Live performer ako syempre, so dadaling ko sa play ko or sa mga projects ko. That's my kind of arts. So, yeah.
Napapasulat po ako ng kanta. Yun na lang siguro, safe na lang answer ko.
Ikaw,
Yun po, script siguro.
nagpapasulat ka na.
And then, napapasulat. Na-inspire ako magsulat. Or, ano ba? Yun lang. Actually, sa movie na to, mas si Fidel ako kaysa si Stella. So, yun.
And JC, kasi nabanggit na ngayon sa speech defect, it's hard enough na umarte ng drama.
Yes.
Parang, paano mo yun binalansa yung pag-deliver din ng defect?
Sobrang hirap po. Isa po to sa pinakamahirap na character ko. Ang dami kong kailangan isipin para lang minsan sa isang linya o sa isang eksena. Actually, every scene po nito sumasakit yung ulo ko kasi yung isipin ko yung 3-word rule, isipin ko yung emotion na napakabigat, isipin ko yung insecurity ni Fidel, isipin ko yung camera, iisipin ko yung direction ni Direk, at saka yung saan ako iilaw, at saka saan ako aangulo. It's one of those challenging things I've ever done in the movies, probably. And I sana mapagtagumpayan ko siya, sana napagtagumpayan ko siya. I don't know kung nag-translate pa siya dun sa sa trailer. But
Ako naiiyak ako sa trailer.
oh, okay.
Nag-translate siya to.
Nag-translate. Pero actually this time around for this movie, ang pinaka I think emotionally bigat ay mapupunta sa role ni Stella. Nasa kanya lahat ng mga nasa kanya lahat ng mga emotionally challenging moments. Packed yung role niya ng gano'n. And marami na kaming nakunan na eksena na andyan siya and then she's being present about it and she's super generous about it. At nakikita ko yung struggle nito. so habang binubuo niya ulit si Stella, I'm proud of her. I'm proud of what she's done so far.
Ang tanong nila, ikaw eh.
Ay, sorry, nalipat sa...
Dahil pinuri ko si Kyle kanina, what I have to say is, ngayon ko lang nalaman na nahihirapan pala siya. Kasi pagka-eksena mo siya, no wait. Wala akong nararamdaman. Ano na nga minsan eh, parang feeling ko instinctive na sa kanya yung 3-word rule, yung stutter. I don't see him question his acting choices before we get to the set. So, kung nahirapan ka man, hindi namin nahalata. Ang galing.
Yes!
Thank
That's
you.
the goal.
Good luck.
Thank you, that was Miss Kate of the Heart of Random Republica. For our next batch, please do stand by Jojo Panaligan of Rider PH, CJ Buad of CJ Says Vlog, Nurse Alma of GMA Entertainment Digital, Alan Sancon of Stars Photo, Ian Lee Estrella, TikTok content creator, and Alan Policarpio of Inquirer. Our next question will be coming from Jojo Panaligan of Rider PH.
Thanks, Jean. Ang question ko kay Bella.
Yes, hello po.
Hi, Bella.
Hello.
Kanina sinabi ni JC na meron sa character niya na as JC, he doesn't agree with, pero kailangan niyang makisimpatya to do the role well. Ikaw din ba may ganun ka kay Stella?
I'm the exact opposite of JC here. Parang may, yung acting process ko naman is ako yung number one defender ng character ko. So minsan may mga napapatulan ako sa TikTok kasi yung mga comments nila is, naku, sasaktan mo na naman si Fidel. Nag-explain talaga ako na hindi, dito nang galing si Stella. So, baliktad ako. Parang once I say yes to a character, I make sure na I would be the first person to understand where she's coming from. So, personally, questionable, as Bella, questionable yung mga choices ni Stella sa buhay. Those are things I probably wouldn't go through in my real life. But, yun nga eh, parang when I said yes to the first and now the second film, I made sure na if anyone questions Stella, like, why did she do this, why did she say that, I know the answer. So, even if I don't agree with her, I hope hindi niya siya mahalata when you watch it. Yeah.
My follow-up, obviously importante si Stella sa karera mo, no? Yung character na yan. Hindi ka ba na-tempt na i-co-write yung I mean, given pinapakinggan pa nga lang kita, ramdam ko na how invested you are sa character mo.
Yeah.
So, hindi ka ba na-tempt na i-co-write? At saka, paano mo pinipigilan yung sarili mo na, ay, actor lang ako dito?
I was offered to co-write isang daang awit para kay Stella a few times. Lalo na nung may time na may version kami hindi talaga nagustuhan and JC already, I think, told them na he didn't want to do it anymore. I remember them calling me in the middle of the night. Nasa Bohol ako. Nasa bakasyon ako. They were asking me to parang jump on a meeting to co-write the film. But ako very careful ako to not overstep. This is Direk Jason Paul's story. And he's such an open and such a smart person na pag sinabi namin why this version doesn't work for us, he gets it right away and then he changes that. So I appreciate Direk Jason Paul not only as a director in this film but also as the creative genius that brought all of us isang daang tula para kay Stella. So I wouldn't want to offend him. So I really didn't want to co-write this project. I always correct also, a lot of people think I wrote the first one. So I always correct and say this is Direk Jason Paul's story. So syempre pag nasa eksena na kami, he allows us to change some lines. Or when I say Direk Jason Paul, parang bilang babae, kasi syempre iba yung perspective din ng lalaki at babae. Bilang babae, hindi to gagawin ng isang babae. He graciously accepts that. So I only go that far, like how far an actor can go. So yun, if I get the chance one day kung magkaka-third film pa to, I might say yes kung ipapako-write nila, but not for this film.
Sorry, how would you have felt if someone else had done Stella?
Oh, I would have been really mad. Kung iba daw yung gumawa ng character ni Stella.
I don't think anyone else can do it better than you.
Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Hindi naman kasi dapat kami yung gagawa ng isang daang tula, diba? This was a project for 2 different actors. So, binigay ito sa amin parang last minute na lang kami, pairing na baka mag-work si Bella and JC. I think we're here because we're meant to be Fidel and Stella, and I love Stella so much, the film and also the character. Like you said, I think it put me on the map as an actress. I think people started taking me more seriously as an actress after Isang Daang Tula Para Kay Stella. Not just as a working actor, but an actor who can bring, I guess, money in. So I got trusted with better roles after this. So I'm not gonna let anyone else play Stella if I have the last say. So, yun po.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Jojo Panaligan of Rider PH. Up next, we have CJ Buano of CJ Says Blog.
So, hi guys, good afternoon, and isa ako sa mga umiyak nung Isang Daang Tula.
Sorry po.
Yeah. Ang sakit-sakit din. Ngayon naman, paano nyo ipapakilala si Fidel at Stella sa mga Gen Z? Kasi yung mga Gen Z, di ba, medyo ano na. So, paano nyo sila ipapakilala right now? Stella, ikaw muna.
Tumingin ako kay JC kasi paano ba ipakilala ang isang tao sa Gen Z? Hirap ng tanong. Wait lang, ganda ng tanong. I wanna answer this properly. Give me
Can I say something as a Gen Z
ikaw na po,
perspective? Ako po kasi, inaamin ko na po ito dati, pero aminin ko po ulit ngayon, hindi ko pa napanood ang Isang Daang Tula Para Kay Stella. And that was also in my way. I didn't want to know anything about Stella and Fidel going into the movie. Siguro pagkatapos po ng premiere night, promise, papanoorin ko po yung first. Pero, I'd like to say, as a Gen Z, I've always known this film have such a big impact, and I would say Philippine pop culture, when it comes to, when you would talk about that heartbreak movie that a lot of people would talk about. Lagi pinag-uusapan ang Isang Daang Tula Para Kay Stella, and I think they, naramdaman po ulit ng mga tao yun nung in-announce na uulitin na may sequel. Ako, not being a viewer, but being able to read the comments, and talagang ang daming sumunod, ang daming nakaalala ng kwento nila. And I feel like it's, to introduce this to my generation, we already know the impact it had before. So I think a lot of us are still excited to see what their kind of love back then could bring to a time like now. So yun.
Yes, Kyle. As a millennial, relapse malala. Sabi nga. Yes, Ben.
I think, yeah, that's the perfect answer. We have Kyle. He's our Gen Z rep. He definitely brings a lot of freshness and youth to the film. I think his audience would love the film and also his character because we grew up also eh. Ang dami, di ba si Fidel sa part 1, yung dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon ng Isang Daang Tula is because he doesn't speak up. And I think the number one thing I think of when you say Gen Z is they know how to speak up. So, in this movie, kasi Fidel finds his voice. So, I think makaka-relate yung Gen Z sa character development naming dalawa. Plus yung courage ng character ni Kyle. Yung character kasi ni Kyle, wala siyang fear eh. May gusto siyang gagawin ko. May gusto ko ligawan ko. It's so apparent in the movie that even Direk Jason Paul actually nung pinitch niya sa amin to, meron siya mga words na hindi namin alam.
Sasabihin ko ba lang eh.
Yeah.
Actually, mas Gen Z pa nga minsan si Direk Jason Paul sa akin eh. So, totoo lang magkabasa ko po ng script. So, I think, yeah.
May mga terms siya doon na alpha, ganyan-ganyan
Yeah,
na. Gusto pala sa TikTok na hindi ko alam.
limerence.
Limerence, oo, may mga ganyan si Direk Jason Paul na he told us, no, this is what they will understand now. So, inaral din namin siya, yun pala yung alpha, yun pala yung limerence, ganyan. So, I think one thing also about this movie that's different from the first is, so first, it really felt like a cinematic experience na parang dream girl niya to, pinapansin siya. You know, it's such a romance movie na parang hindi ito mangyayari sa totoong buhay, sa totoo lang. Itong bagong film, it's so grounded on reality, which I think really speaks out to the Gen Z audience. So yeah, very different.
Fidel.
I guess yung pelikula namin, it's katulad ng mga Gen Z ngayon, they're emotionally sensitive na. At marami ngayon, di ba, na parang magbabago ba ako para sa taong mahal ko? Hindi, magiging unapologetic ako. Yung society may problema, hindi ako. So, si Fidel, nandun siya eh. Nandun siya sa ganito ako eh. So, tatanggapin niyo ba ako o hindi? wag kukulong na lang ba ako? Kasi nga, yung pelikula namin, ano ba siya, nakabattery kami ng fear. Lalo na sa character ni Fidel, di ba? Parang, with all his insecurities and everything. Paano niya get over yun, paano niya he worked his way around his insecurities. At nagtagumpay ba siya o hindi? Kasi even in the first movie, di ba, may tendency maging red flag talaga si Fidel eh. so ito sa pelikulang to, tumawid. yung mga possibilities na iniisip nyo sa kanya noon, dito lang lumabas.
Okay, for my last question is that, sabi sa trailer, pwede na kaya? As Stella, as Fidel, as Clyde, paano nyo sasagutin yung tanong na pwede na kaya without spoiling anything?
As our characters,
Yeah. Pwede din. Pwede na kaya? Oo.
Pwede na kaya?
kailan namin masasabi pwede na kaya?
Paano mo daw sasagutin yung question na pwede na kaya as Clyde?
As Clyde.
Okay na muna. Okay na muna.
Oh, sige, Stella.
Pasok ako sa 3-word rule. First Stella ha. Kaya. Pwede na. Yeah.
Oo, pwede na.
Clyde.
Oo, ikaw na yan.
Okay guys, congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dos.
Ganda ng mga tanong mo.
Thank you for your questions. That was CJ Buad of CJ Says Vlog. Up next, we have Nurse Alma of GMA Entertainment Digital.
Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, siguro for JC and Bella muna. Yung sa 100 the tula, isang daang tula para kay Stella. How important is it para mabuo yung connection ninyong dalawa na maging effective as a partner or team up para dun sa mga sumunod din yung project eventually in this movie?
I think hindi kami umeffort. Parang, especially the first week na nag-shoot kami. Kasi sa characters naman namin sa una, hindi rin talaga kami magkakilala eh. So, I think that added authenticity to the scenes. Pero, ano ba?
So, kasi yung freshness din ngayon na nagkita kami ulit after a few years. Parang same feeling pa din nung una kami nagkita.
Yung eksena sa pintuan. So, I guess, sinuswerte kami na yung mga characters na pinaplay namin, they somehow also relate to or resonate sa kung ano nangyayari sa totoong buhay namin. Hindi ko alam kung timing ba yun or napagbibigyan kami ng tadhana, but it always works out that way. We very easily became friends nung first film. We have the same interests, we like watching the same kinds of movies. Kaya hindi mahirap to like each other as friends. Parang nadalian kami, or ako at least nadalian ako na maging kaibigan. He's very open, very, very generous with what he knows. Siyempre hindi ako theater actress, pero ang sarap-sarap pakinggan ni JC when he talks about his life sa theater. I learned so much. So, nung lilipat ako ng London, he was one of the first people I asked, like, how do I do this? What does it feel like? Kasi he lived in New York. He took acting classes in New York. So, yung trust din namin sa isa't isa, it goes beyond work. So yun, I can reach out to him at any point. Yun.
Actually, tama siya dun sa effortless na yung, alam mo, na-test ko na to even sa, magtitinginan lang kami nito kahit walang context. Kaya namin paiyakin yung isa't isa.
Oh.
So, umabot na kami dun sa, even sa, nung kay Direct Irene before, na umabot na kami sa, wala naman talagang script yung eksena, pero nagawa namin ng paraan. So, meron na kaming gano'n na gusto namin talagang magkwento, at gusto namin i-share yung kwento, at gusto namin makaramdam yung taong nanonood. And that's I think, the common ground.
I think also, I personally felt, lucky charm ko to eh. Parang, since I met JC, all my films worked. nagsunod-sunod, kahit hindi siya yung katrabaho ko, nabigyan niya ng swerte yung buhay ko.
Grabe naman!
Yeah.
Pwede naman yan.
Uy, hindi wala pa akong bonus. Hindi, pero seriously, Isang Tarantula really was my first hit film. And I can't even say it was my first hit film, it's our first hit film. So, wherever I went after that, kung sino man makatrabaho ko, he gave me the confidence na your movies work out. So, for that, yun, I'm always grateful to JC and I always look forward to working with him.
Kahit sinong makita namin, lagi kami hinahanap eh. Kaya naging susunod na movie namin. So I guess lagi kami hinahanap.
Kagabi, sa gas station, natanong sa'yo, ba't mo sinaktan si Fidel? Kuya, 8 years na yun.
Move on.
Yung nagka-gas yun napaisip ko baka kulang yung nilagay niyang gas kasi galit pala siya kay Stella.
Ikaw, JC, matuturing mo rin bang Lucky Charms?
Oh, it's actually the same thing. That was also my first hit film in the mainstream. Yun din po yung nagbigay daan sa akin sa mga susunod na projects. So swerte din namin talaga yung isa't isa. So lagi naman, dahil may pelikula kami, lagi may nanonood at meron talagang following yung tandem. So I guess she's also my Lucky Charm.
And for my last question, kasi na-mention nyo na may mga disagree kayo dun sa mga traits ng respective characters ninyo. Without spoiling anything, kung meron kayong message for them, siguro pati na rin kay Kyle, ano yung masasabi niyo sa mga characters ninyo? Mensahe niyo.
Sabihin ko kay Fidel, gear up, there's more.
Yeah. Yan na lang yung nasabi ko. Kay Stella, masasabi ko, proud ako sa'yo, nagbago ka na.
Para reply, salamat nagpakatotoo ka.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Nurse Alma of GMA Entertainment Digital.